This podcast will fail. Mostly because nobody's going to listen to it. But you might prove me wrong. Who knows? And here we are on episode 16 of this podcast, which will fail. I had quite a time listening back to yesterday's recording and editing it. I don't think I realized in the moment just how much telling that final story honestly hurt. It really did. That hit me pretty hard to admit just how badly I had failed with my most recent project. So I got a couple more things I want to talk about in this context with these last few episodes of season 1. I got a couple people I want to talk about. I got a couple of experiences I want to talk about. I definitely want to talk about social media because that's a big topic. There's a lot I want to unpack when it comes to being a content creator and dealing with social media. But I don't think that I can cram that in alongside the other thing that I want to talk about today. Which is the thing I forgot about, and it's the most recent thing that happened to me. But for some reason, I don't know. I think I was just still so kind of shell-shocked by the website crashing and burning, and the whole concept of a community around content creators just didn't even catch a spark in that particular campfire. It just smoked out and was done. But anyways, there's one more thing that took place towards the end of this, and it was the last thing that I did before I decided to do this podcast. So I still have the YouTube channel there. It's been in operation since 2016. It's had its ups and downs, had a few viral quote unquote videos. Met a lot of great people, had a lot of interesting experiences, done some really cool things. I mean, it's been on and off. I put it on hiatus a few times. I've reached that point of not really being sure what the heck it is I want to do with that channel as I've gone through the inability to ever quote-unquote niche down or niche down, depending on how you say it. Never really wanting to zero in on one particular thing for an extended period of time because I get bored and I want to change it up. And as often as I think I have a cool new idea, every single time I get bored of that idea. I execute, I put it out there, I make the thing and I release it to the world, and then as I start trying to get in and repeat it, I lose interest. I don't want to do it anymore. I think I'm the idea guy, that's pretty much all I have anymore is I've got ideas. Like, it'd be so cool if I could just get paid to give people ideas. Consultant, is that what it is? Am I supposed to be a consultant? I don't know. I feel like I could sit with anybody and listen to their ideas and their hopes and dreams, and I could be their producer. I could be their idea guy. And not have, this is so stupid, not to actually have to do the work myself. That's a certain brand of laziness talking, I suppose. But, okay, all right. So anyways, the last thing I did, God, there's just always so much setup to everything I have to talk about. I got to freaking set it up and set the stage. So I'm sorry. Again, nobody's actually listening right now, but that's okay. I'm going to tell this quick little story. So, one of the friends, I guess I could kind of call him a friend. I sometimes think it's more of an acquaintance, more of a professional contact that I have. He started YouTube around the same time I did. We met early on in one of the Facebook groups that you use to try and self-promote, which I'll talk about hopefully tomorrow. His initial channel was around outdoor life type stuff, how-tos and do-it-yourselves and things, and we connected pretty early on. He pivoted about a year and a half, something later, and decided to go after the educational YouTube of YouTube, the guru stuff, the how to grow a channel stuff. And at first I thought, I was skeptical as hell, man. I was like, dude, come on. You've been doing YouTube for a year. You don't have any credibility in this space, right? This space belongs to names like Daryl Eves and Tim Schmoyer and the detestable Roberto Blake. That's a story for another time. These are folks that have been at it for 5, 10 plus longer years, that have made YouTube channels go viral multiple times over, have successful businesses, and are literally making more than a solid living off of YouTube. And yet here's a guy that is putting his foot in that water and saying, no, hold on, I can do this too. Let me show you how to grow a YouTube channel. So I was skeptical, but you know what? Go get it, buddy. I'm not going to sell you on your own, sell you short on your own dream. Well, I got to tell you, the bastard did well. He's done well for himself. I think in the real world, if I'm not mistaken, he's like a data analyst kind of guy. And, he's disciplined, he's focused, he works hard, and he made this crap work. And he grew his YouTube channel up into the tens of thousands now. I think he's somewhere near 60 to 80,000 subscribers, and he is going after it as a business. And he's one of those influences that made me think that every time I start a new project, I can make a business out of it. And I think the last episode of this season will be where I confront that topic once and for all. But so I decided to go ahead and go all in with him. He hosted a conference for YouTube creators last year. No, this year. Was it this year? I guess it was this year. Yeah, it had to go virtual because of the pandemic. And I ponied up a couple $100 to have a virtual ticket and be in there with all the sessions and other creators, and I was really vibing, man. I think that session really pushed me towards what I did with this website project and this community project. There was a lot of hype driving me on it. So additionally, in the middle of all of this, one of the topics and one of the concepts he covered was you can make videos successful without ever being on camera. And I told you early on, the genesis of my YouTube channel was that I had this long drive to work, and that I could use that time to film topic videos while I was driving. And when he said you can make successful videos without ever putting your face on camera, my brain clicked. Dash cam. Duh! I have a 40-minute commute each way. I have multiple routes that I can take to get to work every day. I can film a whole bunch of interesting and different content out of the front windshield of my car while I drive. And instead of doing all of the hassle and work of trying to set up the camera on myself, trying to get the lighting conditions correct, trying to get the audio conditions correct, trying to get these shots, which were just so complex and time consuming to cobble together a 5 to 6 to maybe 8 minute topic discussion video for YouTube, that I thought, holy crap, a dash cam would be a game changer. Because I could, again, just film out the front of the window, film the commute. Plenty of people on YouTube make dash cam type channels, whether they're motorcycle vloggers or just people that like to film their route. Okay, cool. Well, I can then go home and talk into my microphone setup, and I can create topics, and all I got to do is marry the video and the audio, and Wally Kazam, that's content for the YouTube channel. Like, this could be another rebirth of this channel. And my God, it's streamlined. It's easy. It's simplistic. It takes almost no time other than the time that I'm already commuting to and from work. There you go. Boom. Here's an MP4 file. You're done. Sit down for 10 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. Go blah, 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 blah into a microphone. Cobble that together just as easily as I cobble this thing together every day. And slap it together and post it. Boom. Beautiful. Beautiful. He even went further, and he had a recommendation for me of a really cool dash cam, really inexpensive, that is like top of the line, recommended for beginner Uber and Lyft drivers. $200, I think it was like $220 or something. Yes, just got my pandemic stimulus money. I got to pump some money into the economy. Let's buy a dash cam. Yeah. So I thought, well, it's also political season, and I've always been a big believer in the idea that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. I've never gone for politics. I've never gone for controversial topics. Guess I might as well do that. What do I have to lose at this point, right? The channel is up at 2,500, almost 2,600 subscribers. The same viral 4 or 5 videos are still driving views and subscribers. What do I have to lose at this point, right? Okay, cool. So I'm going to go after politics, and I'm going to make very outspoken, divisive talk-up topics and match them up with dashcam video and post it. And then I'm going to go out on social media and blast the hell out of this on every political comment section I can, with the intention of trying to piss people off so that they will watch it and respond. Very heavy on the clickbait with the titles, very much pointed at trying to make people go, oh yeah, and get them to watch the video so that then they can yell at me and call me names and tell me I'm stupid and and all that. It was that pivot, by the way, that I was going to go for the divisive topics and put it out on social media, that all of a sudden turned this very easy to produce video into a lot of work. Oh my God. I totally sacrificed, and I'm just realizing this. Here we go. Just realizing this while I say it out loud. I came up with a new way to make videos that was going to be so easy, so quick, so simple. Take out all the extra work and just get it done. And then I created a scenario that caused me to have to sit there all night long posting that link and making clickbait and taking cheap shots at people in political comment sections for views. Some limited success, by the way, but again, the cost versus the reward was all out of balance again, all out of whack. Okay, so we've got this resurgence of the channel, right? We got this new idea, this new way to do the videos. We got this thing working. I'm pumping out videos and everything's going fine. And I'm doing way too much work. Okay, what went wrong? Well, this was where all of a sudden we can add insult to injury. This is so stupid. This is like the penultimate karma. I don't know what I did wrong. I'm not really sure, but I think karma just decided to go ahead and bite me in my ever-loving ass on this last one. After just going through, watching the website and the new channel and all that crash and burn, the dash cam got stolen. Yep, dash cam got stolen. I made a sloppy mistake. I left the dash cam in the car. And I had just filmed something so awesome that once again was going to make my life simple, because we had a little road trip. 2 of my young adult sons are attending college about 2 hours from where I live. So we were driving down one weekend to bring them some stuff and visit. And I dash cammed the whole way from my house, 2 hours down to the college, dash cam the whole way back up 2 hours. Perfect, man. I've got 4 hours worth of original, different camera angles, different views and vistas, and there was 20 videos worth of dash cam in there that I wasn't going to have to worry about filming anything for like ever. And I don't know why. I don't know what the hell I was thinking or not thinking, but I knew I took the dash cam off of the there's a suction cup mount on the windshield, and I disconnect it from the suction cup, and I put it right here in the center console. I think maybe it's because my daughter and I, she was with me on this trip, I think stopped for lunch or something on the way home, and I was like, oh, well, I'm not going to leave that thing in the windshield while I'm, in a restaurant. So I took it off and I put it in the center console. I forgot it. I forgot it was there. Somewhere along the way, I guess I assumed that I just brought it in the house and left it on my desk because I wasn't going to need to film anything. Yep. So it's like a week later, and I go to leave for work in the morning, and I get in the car. Nothing looks amiss, other than the center console is sitting wide open. Wide open. I would say that I live in a very rural area. There's not a heck of a lot of crime, right? It's one of those areas, okay, where I live. It's one of those country towns of 8,000 people, and, don't have to worry about stuff like that. So never locked our car doors as a matter of course. 20 years that we have lived in that town, we've never locked our house doors or our car doors. Well, here I come out for work, and my center console is open and the dash cam is long gone. And honestly, I went cold. I was empty. I was totally empty at that point. I had nothing. I was just like, okay, we're done. We're done here. Brain off now. No more. They didn't ransack the car, by the way, okay? In that center console next to the dash cam itself were 2 Dunkin' Donuts gift cards for $10 each. They left those. In the center cup holders here, probably $1.50 worth of silver change. I left that there. My work makes me carry an extra cell phone for emergencies if they have to call me because I'm a manager. I usually leave that in the car. That was sitting right there on the passenger seat, right next to all of my junk that I have on the passenger seat next to me. They didn't take the phone. They didn't take the money. They didn't take the gift cards. Wait, there's more. They didn't take the suction cup holder off the windshield. It's still right here. I don't even know why it's still up there. I just took it off. That's that. I just took that off. They didn't take that. They didn't take the charging cable that you need because there's no battery in the dash cam. You need a cable to make it work. It plugs into the cigarette lighter. They didn't take that. So clearly this was just some probably group of teenagers or some low-life individuals rolling through town quietly in the middle of the night, going car to car to car, just looking to see what doors are open, get in, open it up, grab whatever looks interesting and run and go. And that's clearly what they did. And I found out later, like half a world away and like 2 or 3 counties over, something was caught on dash cam and they did the same thing there. So clearly there was like a thieving ring driving around the greater metro area of where I live, just taking stuff out of cars. And that put an end to my dash cam adventure and brought my channel once again to a screeching halt. So if there's ever a capstone to 15 years of failure, it is that last just insult, right? That last measure of, well, buddy, you're screwed. So that's that. That's the whole story there. Yeah. So, like I said, I got some other things I want to talk about in the coming days here to round out this season 1. Got a few more stories. I got some high points I want to talk about. I definitely want to talk about social media. That'll be tomorrow. And then I think we'll be able to get to episode 20 and close out this season. So that's it for now. That's all. Nobody's still here. Nobody really started it. Maybe 2-3 people are watching maybe 2-3 people are listening to the podcast every couple of days. So thanks, if you started it. I know you're not here 20 minutes later, but I appreciate it anyways. So that's going to do it. I will talk to you all tomorrow, and have a good day.